Why do you like to be alive? There's some shit I still need to do. List keeps growing, so it's kind of an ongoing thing. There's a lot of places I still want to go, books I want to read, movies I want to see. Even if I don't get to experience it all before I die, I like the anticipation of it all. I haven't tried all the restaurants in my area, and it actually has been a good motivator to cherish the whole life thing. I hold a terrible secret. There's a skeleton inside of me, so if I die it will be released. It is a burden I must bear, to protect the world from skeletons. I have a friend that's going through some tough times, so I like to check up on him every day and encourage him. Occasional serotonin. It hits me every once in a while. Also garlic bread. I like having connection with other humans. It is the only thing that feels worth it to me, but it's also the thing I don't like about being alive. Someone's got to feed my Tamagotchi. I keep hoping something worth living for will happen to me. It's not necessarily that I like to be alive now, but the nature of life as a constant ebb and flow of thrills and disappointments implies a coming wave of joy sooner or later. Thoughtful face. To enjoy and experience things that make me truly happy while I still can. There's always opportunity to enjoy life, even if it doesn't seem like it, and I'm glad I learned that rather than giving up. I fought for it and got it back. Stood on a bridge in December, but family and therapy got me back on track. There are still a lot of lost emotions and confusion within me, but my therapist and me are working on it. Being dead kinda boring. NGL. Every time I accomplish something, or finish an assignment, I just feel so fucking proud of myself. I feel so lucky to be alive and in the place in the world I have. Cause there are pies to be eaten. My dogs. I can't imagine leaving them behind. It seems better than being dead. Watching sunrises with a hot cup of tea. Singing my favorite songs in a place with good acoustics. Using really soft yarn to knit something nice for someone. Calling a friend and hearing the joy in their voice when they realize it's me. Snow days. Making s'mores at a bonfire. It's all the little things. I hope you can find all the little things you love in life. There's so many. Please be safe, friend. I don't, a lot of the time. My firstborn was born 10 hours ago. I survived cancer. I was given weeks to live, and miraculously got remission. Life post-cancer is a terrible struggle, mentally and physically, but I wouldn't trade it for the alternative. I now get to watch my adorable niece grow up. I get to look at the world with a completely different perspective. I get to enjoy being with my wife and traveling the world as much as possible. Death would solve a lot of the pain I currently live with, but the eternal sadness it would cause my family would haunt me. I don't want parents to be sad. I love my friends. I legit do not know what it'll be without them more than without me. You guys are loved, you all. Honestly, a good story. I used to devour libraries as a kid. I usually have something going on in the background while I work, and I listen to fiction podcasts voraciously. There's always a new story, but that moment when you find a good one and it connects with you, chef's kiss. I've gotten the opportunity to live and enjoy doing what I do. I've found interesting friends and hobbies and am generally happy with where I am. There are many things that make me like being alive, like my best friends, my husband, his daughter, my dog, a future. I just have to wade through all the bullshit to enjoy them. 'Cause I believe one day it will get better and I'll be happy even though I'm not now. My 2 adorable kids and my awesome wife. The woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep, and miles to go before I sleep. Robert Frost. Pho is pretty delicious. Thanks for that award train, Chief. I never knew my father, and my wife is pregnant with our first child. I like being alive because I'm about to get the chance to be the dad I needed when I was growing up. Seeing the joy on my kids' faces when I come home from work. Their excitement warms my heart. Because I'm this quiet, introverted character in someone's story and I want to see how it plays out. I have 2 kids. Every day they annoy the crap out of me and each other, but they also bring me great joy. They are smart, funny and find joy in the world in ways that I never knew possible. Wearing a hat. Humanity. Those rare moments of humanity makes me love being alive and being human. Primary reason is, I don't want to make my family sad again. I've also learned how to handle my depression and anxiety better. I have wonderful people in my life that I can count on when I need them, and I have some exciting things planned for the future, so it would be a shame to end it all now. Really the only reason is my family and friends. The only reason I want Wooden to die is because I know it would hurt them. Even though I need to remind myself sometimes, I like to be alive because my husband and family give me joy and purpose. Ultimately, I need to not be so hard on myself sometimes, and I think most people could relate to that. I need to take more joys in my successes rather than think, cool, finally didn't FK something up, which is what I tend to do. Bold of you to assume I like being alive. Pretty sure no one will see this, but I've actually been thinking about suicide the last couple months. I don't do it because I hope something, or someone, worth living will appear in my life. My husband and our dogs. All throughout high school I told myself that I wouldn't live beyond 21 years old and truly believed it. Depression kicked my ass back then. My now husband and I met when I was 19 and I swear he saved me. 4 years later and I've never been so happy in my entire life. You guys are liking being alive? I really don't. I work a dead-end job, live with chronic pain, but every 2 months me and my brother we create bags on basic needs, clothes, gift cards to shops, hygiene stuff, and go into our local city and give them to people. We have created real friendship with some of the people we gave it to. I have seen people manage to get back on their feet and get sorted. That's what keeps me going, knowing even a small thing can help and maybe help that person clean up for an interview or keep them going for a few extra days. My wife is pretty cool, also the fur babies. I like learning things and creating things. I heard they were serving cookies here, so wanted to swing by. Although life goes ups and downs, I'm pretty happy how it's going. Last year I graduated from college and I have a great job, good friends and a loving family. My only wish is I could get a nice GF, but I always have 1 million reasons to thank for being alive. Smile. It's almost unbelievable how life is. We are in a position to do anything. Limitless options. I like life because I have so many ways to help people. That's what makes it worth living. I didn't get much say in the matter, but I guess I'll enjoy the ride. I've put a lot of effort into doing work for my degree and I'd like to have it finally, and maybe a job. Who knows, it may make my life better. If not, I'm ready to go. It makes me and the people I care about happy. Just got into a prestigious graduate school, so I get to pursue my dream at the highest level. It beats being a decomposing mass in a shallow grave. Seeing people's faces when they get a nice text, getting the window seat on a plane, playing with babies, flipping through a stack of records, hitting the rev limiter, perfectly ripe watermelons, my dog, everything lavender scented. A goal scored with 2 minutes left in the third. When the coffee/cream/sugar balance is flawless. Painting a room with friends. The electrical buzz when you walk downtown after rain. Overdressing for events. Finding something you thought was lost forever. I could write a million of these and they change every day. Magic mushrooms and skinny dipping in the sea at night in Thailand. I'm not. Am I supposed to? It's just okay. I started enjoying it. I have good friends and I am having a lot of fun with them, so it's not so bad anymore. I know that this will probably never get read, but that actually works as a metaphor for my life. I don't care if no one knows about it, I am just happy that it exists. My existence is nothing more than that, and witnessing existence is in itself an amazing thing. I battled depression for a while because I wasn't able to find meaning in my life, and every now and then it comes creeping back, but I exist. And I think it's amazing. When life is shitty, or fantastic, I just remember that I exist, because that's all I really am. Right now, it's my wife and awaiting the birth of my baby. Right now only because I don't want to waste my mother's time. The amount of beauty in the world that we lived in. Tonight, after a long day of dealing with stuff nobody should ever have to go through, I looked up while walking to my car in the parking lot at the black night sky, and saw dozens of brightly lit stars shining down at me. It was an amazing sight, and made me think that light, even though it took it millions to billions of years, can still reach me. It's little things like that which helps keep me going. Because I don't know if I will get to do any of the things I enjoy doing once I am dead. Nobody knows what if anything happens to your consciousness on death, so without that knowledge I am not in a rush to get there.